How much more money are you willing to give? How much more money are you willing to give? How much more time are you willing to invest in anyone that isn't willing to help you? No progress, no change, no results. No progress, no change, no results. Nothing has changed. They want to invest, or have you invest rather, in history. See, they don't want to talk about the future, because when you start to communicate to others about the future, that requires action. But if you constantly talk about the past has already taken place. So you don't have to do anything but just say, hey, listen, I'm just trying to educate you about the history. And so you pay me to just do that. But anything else, that's someone else's baby. That's someone else's responsibility, because I have claimed the title of just educating you about history. And that's exactly what Tariq Nasheed has done. So he doesn't feel bad when I kick out these videos about him never doing anything for anybody except himself. Then he'll just come back and say, well, I never said I would do anything. I'm just educating the people about history. History that you are not even sure that actually took place, because you wasn't there. The only sure way of knowing that something is 100% correct, you would have had to been there. You understand what I'm saying? You would have had to been there, or know somebody that's still living now. Otherwise, it's speculation. It's not concrete evidence. It's not 100% truth. And if you believe it is, you are the biggest dummy on the planet. And how much history are you willing to listen to? 20 years worth of history should be enough. Now you should be preparing for the future. But yet you only concern yourself with the fucking past, because that's their angle. That's their game. Let me educate you about this. Meanwhile, it's not free. You're going to have to give me at least $2 or $3 million for me to continue giving you all of this vast knowledge about our ancestors and about our history. If you don't give me the money, then I can't continue wasting my time giving you the history. How much more history is there? I mean, damn. I mean, 20 years worth and you still haven't heard it all? How much more do you have to give toward hearing how much more history? And what good is it doing you? This is what I'm trying to get through your thick ass heads. What good is it doing you? You can give $20, $100, $1,000. What good is it doing you? What's the return? What's the return? What's the return in giving Tariq Nasheed $100,000 towards a bullshit documentary that he will in turn sell and profit from that? He'll take the money that he collects from you to help him create it, and then he'll take the money that he makes in selling the DVDs, and then he'll take the money for the lectures, and then he'll take the money for the t-shirts and the watches and the trinkets, and then he'll take the donations toward the melanated nation, and then he'll take the money. It's always he is taking the money. He is taking the money. He is taking the money. What about you? Is he ever concerned about you? Has he ever made this announcements to his fans? Listen, some of you have been listening to me for over 20 years. I want to extend this invitation to the people that have been sticking by me. What do you need? I'm willing to send out some gift cards. I'm willing to help you with your bills. I mean, what are your struggles? I mean, you have been giving me for years, and now it's time for me to give back. You will never, ever hear him making that announcement. Ever. Ever. But somehow, some way, you will excuse that. And you say, well, you know, that's just all propaganda anyway. I mean, he can't help everybody, so why even extend the opportunity? Why extend the invitation in the first place? I mean, see, you constantly make excuses, but you know that this nigga is wrong. You do. You know that he's wrong. No results, no progress, no change. No results, no progress, no change. no return on the millions of dollars that you have already given this nigga. And they call me obsessed. And they say, well, we got to say something because this nigga is hitting home. The truth that he is speaking is undeniable. So we need to say something. We don't have anything that we can use to block him. We can't have his channel terminated right now because that takes time. And, meanwhile, he's kicking out all this truth. So what can we do? All we have to our disposal is the comment section, and he controls that. He can cut it off at any time. He can erase a comment at any time. So why waste your time? Why waste your time? You know why? Because the truth is being told over here, and you want the truth not to be told. Too many people are starting to listen, and you can't stand it. You want people to think nobody's listening. Nobody is willing to stop giving Tariq Nasheed money or anybody that's begging for money. But I can assure you of one thing. There are thousands of people that's waking up every single day. This is helping more than I thought that it would ever. I've already exceeded my expectations, I'm telling you. I would have been happy with one person accepting the truth and moving on and never giving Tariq Nasheed or anybody else for that matter that's begging for money on YouTube another dime. That one has turned into thousands of people that has seen the light. These con artists out here are here to make money. They are here to make money. The first time that they even realized that you could make money off YouTube, the thought process got to turning. The wheels got to turning. What can I do? What sort of channel can I come up with? Oh, I know. I'll talk about Black history. I'll talk about white supremacy. I'll talk about racism. That is a topic that will always be appreciated. Someone will always be interested in that. And so this is why they chose that in the first place. And then they argue back and forth, and then they threaten each other. See, this is the same routine that they use. They don't have any kind of interest in meeting anybody to fight or to kill, to maim. All that is to entertain you, to keep you coming back tomorrow like a soap opera. So when you hear one is against the other, notice how they only do, or rather they only give you so much. And then they wait, and then the next day they'll come up with a live and they'll say, yeah, I want to talk about this nigga. I've decided that I want to smack this nigga. But you never get around to making that video where you say, you know what, I'm here where he is, and I'm ready to meet him, and I'm ready to do everything that I claimed that I would do for years and years and years. See, Tammy and Teresa, and I'm the one that gave them that name in the first place, and we need to start back calling them Tammy and Teresa, Tariq Nasheed and Tommy Sotomayor. See, they look like they were about to kiss when they finally got up. Tommy Sotomayor threatened Tariq Nasheed with bodily harm. And Tariq Nasheed also threatened Tommy Sotomayor with bodily harm. And they threatened each other's families and everything else. But when they finally came to the day that they would meet each other, neither one wanted to do anything. In fact, they were laughing and joking, and they went through this comedic routine that was rehearsed. And you accepted that as Tariq Nasheed punking down Tommy Sotomayor. I mean, do you have brains? Are you mentally retarded? He didn't punk no one. He didn't throw a punch. He didn't do anything that he claimed that he would do. Neither did Tommy. Both of them are coward punks that decided to go through this comedic routine to gain more subscribers and to gain more money. It's all about the money. Trumps everything else. Money trumps enemies. Money trumps this, money trumps that, money trumps anything that you could think of. The only question is, which one came up with the idea in the first place? That's what you need to be thinking about. Which one came up with the idea and called the other and said, hey, let's go through this routine and let's give the people what they want. We'll finally meet up after all these years. And nothing happened? Nothing? And Tariq Nasheed walking around like he's some kind of big, bad murderer. Nigga, listen, you let a 110-pound female punk you down. I mean, you wouldn't even get out the car, nigga. Do you remember that? I know you listening, you big-headed ass fucking faggot. You let this female punk you down. You wouldn't even get out the fucking car, man. I wish, listen, you know what? I wish that she would have filmed him in the car on the fucking phone. His big 6'2" or 6'3" ass motherfucker on the phone calling the police and then calling everybody inside the elementary school. Help, help, pimp down. Oh, they out here trying to kill me. It's about 20 niggas out here. Because when they ran out, I'm telling you, they started laughing as soon as they figured out that it was only a female. They really thought it was 20 niggas that was about to fucking do Tariq Nasheed in. He had to give them that fucking lie to get them to come outside in the first place. And they escorted him in. He was the tallest one out of anybody that was escorting him in. That looked weird as hell, man. I mean, come on, man. In elementary school. Notice, he hasn't done any lecture since then. And I can guarantee you, this nigga will never lecture again. Because when he decides to, he's done. I'm telling you. It's already set up. It's already prepared. I'm telling you. You forgot about the people that you've been talking shit about and to. These people that have more resources than you do, that have shit together more than you will ever have shit together. You understand? And you want to talk shit to these people, and now you're afraid. Now that fucking bomb threat, that was him. That was nobody else but him. He rigged that shit up because he knew that he was about to start asking for money concerning yet another documentary. He had to come up with something explosive like that would fit the fucking narrative. Oh, see, there was some white supremacists that want to kill me. See, this is why Hidden Colors 5 is important. I mean, see, this time, family, please, I need $300,000. I know it's a lot of money, but look, there was a bomb threat at my house. You have to understand, this is important. They don't want this to come out. They scared that I'm going to give you so much information that you can use. You can use for what? What about the past information? Have you ever been able to use that to improve your life? You can't go to a fucking job and say, hey, listen, you need to hire me. This is affirmative action because you know what? I know my history. My ancestors was this and my ancestors did that. So now you got to hire me. You're going to look like one fucking fool talking about your ancestors and history while they escort you out the fucking building and escort you to a fucking mental facility. Because they going to expect you to be mentally retarded coming in there talking about some ancestors and black history and Tariq Nasheed showed me the fucking way. But your life, it's no different. Your life is no fucking different. Your life is no fucking different. And you can't see that. You struggle every day. You got to count pennies. Half of you barely have food in your fucking house. You're too embarrassed to tell the truth. You're too embarrassed to ever admit that something like that is true. You can barely take care of yourself, but then you have others that you have to take care of that's dependent on you, and you can't properly take care of them. And you would dare give this nigga $100. I heard this female call into one of his shows one time when he was allowing people to call in at that time. And I couldn't believe my ears. I heard this fucking stupid, mentally retarded bitch say this out of her mouth. She said, you know, I don't have much money, but I'm willing to give you what I have. You know, I can't really take care of myself properly right now. I just lost my job and I have 3 kids. And, you know, I believe in you so much that I believe if I give you this money, that the return, and she said it just like this, she said, the return will be great. This is how much I believe in you. And I heard this nigga say, I appreciate it. You would have expected him to say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give me any money. You need this money more than I do. I'm not that person. I'm not going to take your money when you need this money more than I do. He didn't, listen, what I just said didn't even cross his fucking mind. It didn't cross his mind. As a matter of fact, it sounded like this was all planned. Much like him having interviews or debates with a white supremacist. I mean, the ones that he had debates with are the nicest white supremacists that I have ever heard in my entire life. They didn't start the fucking debate with nigger, shut up and let me talk. I mean, no profanity. I mean, come on, man. You expect us to believe that a white supremacist got in touch with you and said, hey, let's have a debate. I ain't got nothing else to do but talk to someone I hate on the fucking telephone and be polite and never even so much as fucking curse. And you expected us to believe this. And then you came with another lie, said the FBI showed up at your fucking house in shorts and a t-shirt and a clipboard. I guess they were undercover. And they didn't want anybody to know that they were FBI. But when you yelled down from your window to ask who they were, this is the first thing that they yelled out. This is the FBI. Oh, shit, man. You don't have any luck in trying to make up a story, do you? You just make it up as you go along. But you forgot that, something like that, you would have grabbed your device and started to record. It's almost second nature. You're not going to think, oh, well, just the FBI, they might lock me up if I try to record on your own property. And then you got your poor mother to co-sign. You got your poor mother to co-sign. When you turned the camera on her, she didn't want to lie. She didn't even talk. She just said, mm-hmm. She felt so guilty. That was the Jehovah's Witness that showed up to your fucking house, man. Have you ever seen two black FBI agents dressed in shorts and a t-shirt like they're getting ready to go to the fucking beach with a fucking clipboard? That's Jehovah's Witness all day fucking long. That's not the fucking FBI, man. See, you lie because you want people to look at you a certain way. You want everything, every event, every lie to fit the narrative of, see, these are white supremacists and they trying to get me. And see, what I'm doing is good. And what I'm doing is really getting somewhere if the FBI is coming to my house, if I'm getting bomb threats. You see how everything fits the narrative of what he claims to be so passionate about? Everything from the FBI to the debates with the white supremacists to the lectures, the videos, the documentaries. I mean, everything fits into the narrative of what he claims to believe in. And you really believe that all of this is true. He got you. He got you. That's what it is. And as soon as you accept that this man got you, he got your money, this is when you can start to fight back and demand every dime back and stop paying any attention to him and never give him another dime ever in your life. You are taking care of Tariq Nasheed right now. Yes, you are. And he wants you to do it until he is no longer able to even fucking stand up and he'll have to go to a fucking nursing home. He wants you to take care of him for the rest of his life. And it seems to me that's what you are prepared to do. What about your own life? What about your own goals, man? What about your status? So you would rather see someone for better status than yours, knowing that you contribute to that status. It's not like he got it on his own through hard work and perseverance. You are the reason that he has that status. When the money stops, because it's going to stop one way or the other, it won't be for life. I can guarantee you that now. It's coming to an end, and it's coming to an end soon. And it's going to start with changes in YouTube. These niggas leave YouTube ever they're finished. They need YouTube. Tariq Nasheed claims that he can do without it, then go ahead and do without it. I've never seen you say, I'm done. Here's my website. This is what I do from now on. You need YouTube. And as soon as they get rid of you, or as soon as they make enough changes to where you can't benefit off of it, you're finished. And you know it. You know it. You will never get any higher than you are right now. See, right now, you halfway think that you are a celebrity or something. You're not. You're not. You're a scam artist that's about to reach his end. And it's going to be sooner than you think. Watch what happens that you would never guess that's going to happen. That will be his end. I can guarantee you. Now, don't send the FBI in this direction when it happens and say, well, I heard the keyboard musician say this right before it happened. Listen, I told you, there are certain people that you hear certain information about all the time. And it's never good. It's never good. It's the chatter that's 100% truth. And it's sooner or later, it's going to go down. So he wants you to believe that their bomb threat was true. But see, what he actually did, man, he jinxed himself, man. He jinxed himself. Now, you have people that actually believed in something that wasn't true, that's going to be the ones to take you out. Because these people thinking, you know what, my brothers, they attempted to take him out, but they failed. I won't fail like my brothers did. They actually think that this is real. So you created, man, you created that much more enemies out there that's ready to take a pop shot at you. You can't go anywhere. You lie when you say you go to the zoo and all that bullshit. Come on, man. Get off of it, man. You listen to my videos and you try to debunk everything that I say. You don't go anywhere. You might film yourself in the car going to the store right quick, and then you cut in, and then you cut out. Listen, you can't really go anywhere, and you know it. And you know it. You can't take your family anywhere because they are out there and they recognize you. You don't know them, but they know you. I got news for you. They're all around you. They're all around you. It's people that you are already suspicious of right now. Even today, you were suspicious earlier. Now, I know you're tripping now because you're thinking to yourself, how the fuck you know that? You were suspicious about somebody. It made you change your fucking plans because you thought that this person was following you. I'm telling you, man, they are all around you, man. Your end is coming soon. Your end is soon. And I really feel sorry for you, only because you have people that have nothing to do with this. Your family, man. Your kids. And I mean, I'm including your wife. I don't know if she really is in on your fucking scams and schemes. I really don't think so. I think she is so afraid of you that she just goes along with anything. I think you don't put your hands on that woman more than a few times. And one day it's going to come out. One day when she good and tired of you, when you go broke and you ain't got no more money and you can't when you can't fucking manipulate another dollar out of anybody else, she gonna leave your ass, nigga, you gonna be destroyed and you gonna be ready to put your hands on her yet again. That's when she gonna throw your ass in jail. I'm already telling your future, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna go down just like that. And maybe not, because if one of these crazy ass motherfuckers that want to take a pop shot at you actually get to you, you won't even make it to that fucking future.